Welcome to the race fields, motherfucker!
What's poppin', Spooky Gang, and welcome back, or welcome to the channel for your first time. In today's video, we got some more Urban Heat content. Hey, I hope y'all didn't miss me too much. I've been away from this game for far too long, and you know I had to come back with some fire content. So in today's video, I really wanted to do an in-depth review of Urban Heat, where I see the game currently and how I envision it to move forward in the future. And really, the devs have done a phenomenal job. They've been really engageful with their community, which hats off to them first of all. But we've really got to talk about this game because there's an avenue that has become fairly transparent that I really don't want this game to go down. And I'm not just speaking from a content creator perspective, but just a community member perspective. I've been with this game since its original beta release back in March, so damn near a year now. And this game has developed immaculately. Like, the devs have listened to a lot of community feedback. I think the biggest thing that I have to touch on is the character instructions here. I'm not really sure what this entails, but if it's what I believe it is, to where you can upgrade your character for a price, or you can upgrade your weapons for a price, I don't rock with it. The reason I don't rock with it is because make people play the game, right? Make it to where you give like extra XP on like a random Saturday, or when you fully release the game, you give extra XP for those playing within that 72-hour time span, right? Or over holidays, we're giving extra XP. I just don't like the idea that new players can come on and then just upgrade their characters and their weapons. Make them work for it. And it's the same for me, right? I should have to grind to upgrade my character. The next is the shards to money currency, and I don't mean actual currency here. I mean that you can trade shards for money and money for shards. I mean, the idea behind it isn't something that I hate. It just needs to be structured potentially different, as I'm spending maybe my shards on skins and cosmetics. But yeah, the character instruction and the weapon instructions, make people play your game to actually upgrade it. And correct me if I'm wrong, right? The next is, I have to touch on this, I think Marvel Rivals has done a phenomenal job about doing this, and it's really stirred up the FPS community. Make all your characters free to play, right? Don't make me unlock your characters, because then you'll see a big retention of players that are wanting to try different characters, right? Make them free. We should be upgrading our guns, we should be upgrading the characters that we like. There should be no reason why I have to play the game for X amount of hours to unlock everyone, especially for us who have been in the beta. You've done countless wipes, which I totally get is necessary, but again, from a perspective of somebody that is just playing your game, I want to be able to try out all of your characters for free. I want to know who I like, who I don't like, what the current metas could be, right? And even at that, I feel like each character, they should have a clan perspective. So don't give everybody the same ability. Alternate abilities a little bit, right? Each clan should have like home in on maybe a tactical that they can use, but each person's special ability should probably be different. The next thing I'd like to discuss is going to be the gameplay. Now, I've given you a ton of praise on the gameplay because you guys have done a phenomenal job about enhancing the quality, the frames, like everything is turning out beautifully. And again, I don't want any of this to sound like I'm bashing this game in any way, shape, or form. I fully support this game. I fully support the creator program and the devs behind this game. Okay, so I just want to make that very transparent. I know a lot of people have talked about enhancing snipers. Now, my thoughts on this are fairly simple. If you body shot somebody with a sniper, they shouldn't die. You're gonna have to put in some extra bullets or switch over to an SMG or your pistol. If you headshot somebody with a sniper, that is an instant death. It doesn't matter what sniper it is. Well, I suppose it should matter what sniper it is. Like if you're shooting somebody with a semi-auto sniper, it should probably take two. But even at that, for this game, I think every sniper should fairly be one-shot kill when it comes to headshots. The same can be said for shotguns. If you're point blank and you headshot somebody with a sniper, they should die. I mean, instantly. If you body shot somebody with a sniper, it should relatively be the same thing. You're gonna have to put 2 slugs in them for them to actually die. And I feel like that's just a common video game theme. We want our DPS to remain true, and I know you guys are going to do a superb job upon global release of this game, enabling a lot of these features. Again, this game is looking phenomenal. It looks beautiful. I know there's been talk about adding larger maps. I would love to see that. I would love for you guys to, again, continue to be very creative as we're adding larger maps. I know that you're going to add more gang members or potentially even more gangs at that as this game does grow and progress. Again, I can't stress enough that I don't want a system to where it makes it easy for new people just to be able to upgrade their characters or to be able to upgrade their guns to where they're overpowered, right? You should have the option to essentially grind for that and make that very balanced for everybody that joins this game. Now, moving on to the future of Urban Heat, and when I speak the future, I speak in the realm of competitive or ranked game modes. I think a game mode that definitely should be added in the spectrum of ranked or even speaking from a competitive standpoint is probably going to be a search and destroy game mode. I feel like that definitely enhances the skill cap of different players. You get a wider audience as well. Combined with free to play characters, as you advertise that, you can kind of piggyback off of, like I stated, Marvel Rivals. They've done a phenomenal job with their game devs. And then as you enter a season 1, you start bringing out different skins, different cosmetics, and that really ultimately enhances this game's feeling. Now, you guys are consistently working on the optimization of this game, which I think is critical, right? Especially for a global release. Now, when we speak about ranked and competitive, it's going to have to be structured in a way that it's going to be engageful, right? A lot of this is going to be repetitive. Um, I feel like Rivals has done a good job when it comes to their perspective of almost a domination game mode as well, or almost like a safeguard game mode, to where it's not just going to be a kill confirmed or a team deathmatch, but it's really going to be a team aspect. Whenever you are playing this game, you're going to have to strategically play different characters. I also feel like when we enter a competitive atmosphere, that specifically when we talk about Aya's ultimate ability, being able to see people through walls, maybe you add something to where it's a UAV, or you add it to where she can actually see people through walls, but so can her team. That's kind of that team aspect that I'm talking about. Obviously, when we talk about Brooke, who recently was in this game, and I feel like you should bring Brooke back. That's just my honest opinion there. But their shield can also be used not just by themselves, but also for their team. And even when we talk about the fire people who can essentially set their guns ablaze, I feel like if you're in a radius around them, you should be able to use their abilities. I feel like that engages that team aspect a little bit more, and it makes it less Call of Duty feeling, but it also gives it a very team dynamic category that people are going to have to play multiple characters and kind of line things up. But hey, those are my thoughts on this game so far. Like I stated earlier, I think it's in a really solid spot. Just with some tweaks here and there, this game can be absolutely phenomenal and can really compete with a lot of big name mobile games that are out there currently. But you guys let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Feels really good to be covering this game once more. And I'll catch y'all in the next episode. Peace.